Hello Flow fam, I'm back today with another review video. This time I'm excited to present the Wizard of Flow Fire Contact Staff. Hit my light. That's how splendid this is. There's so much splendor that I hit my light. It's glorious. Now before I just give away my opinion, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell. It helps support this channel and ensures that I have high quality products to review for you so you get an honest take instead of just some fresh unboxing video. And let me point out that this video is definitely not sponsored by Wizard of Flow, although I wish it were. Wizard of Flow has always been this mystical company to me since I first joined the Flow group. And I always heard of this great company that made these high quality products that were durable and they were meant for professional use. They weren't cheapy products. And it took a while, but I finally saved up the money to get myself one of these professional tools. This is the 18mm version of the contact staff. They also have a 16mm and a 20mm. This is the middle of the road size. And the wicks are 100% pure Kevlar. They're not quite burnt to a crisp yet, but I'm getting there. According to their website, their wicks last longer, look prettier, and play better than the standard wrapped sushi roll wicks. The first thing you notice when you hold a staff like this is the carbon fiber weight. This thing is unbendable according to their website. This is definitely made for contact just based on the weight alone. So, I'm going to go over the pros and the cons of the Wizard of Flow contact staff. Number one, this thing is tough. It's durable. It is meant to be set on fire repeatedly, dropped, thrown around. Another thing that I love about this staff is that it comes with 3 different size wick choices. These are the big baller sizes, the largest that they offer. The big baller. Big. So big in your ball. They have 2 other smaller sizes. I went with the big ones because I just wanted to see how much fire these things would spit out. And it's a lot. These are some spicy meatballs right here, and I love that. The fire on these wicks is huge. It is super impressive. It is fun. They look like little meteors or asteroids coming in. Another pro is just how durable the tape on the ends, despite how big the flame on this is. On this end, you can see that the tape is coming off. You know, I've burned both ends evenly, and this one is doing just fine. So I think I maybe just managed to get this side a little too hot once or twice. But overall, the tape, the silicone tape here has really withstood the test of both time and use. And extreme heat. I mean, this is my hottest prop for sure. The fire on this thing is big. So the fact that the tape is stood up this well, I mean, I'm impressed. The tape is this close to it and it's still hanging in there. Meanwhile, I had these flowers from Flow on Fire that were, I don't know, about this far away. And one of them got a little bit roasted during a recent gig. I assumed things like the wick or the tape or the grip wouldn't last as long because of how big the fire on this is. But the reality is this thing is really holding up nicely through what is easily 20 to 50 burns, dozens of different flow performers using this thing and putting it through its paces. So this thing is tough and I love it. Unsurprisingly, it's perfectly balanced. And I just love the little center line right here. Believe it or not, this does not come on every staff out there. I wish it did. This is one of the few staffs that I have that actually came with it, and I love it. I know that's a small thing to love, but I love that I didn't have to put that on myself. Another thing that I love about this staff and Wizard of Flow in general is they have multiple different grip options because Flomies be picky. And I am one of those picky Flomies. So I chose the purple thin wizard grip. And as you can see, it's a little torn up from use, but it's held up fairly well. And I love the feel of this. It's got just the right amount of stickiness. It looks cool. And unlike silicone grip, it doesn't pull on the hair, which is something that I didn't really like about the Flow Toys contact staff. This thing just feels nice to use all the way around. I love it. Another thing that I love about it, at least when it was new, there was zero exposed metal on this thing. Everything was wrapped in tape. As you can see, I'm losing some tape here. I need to rewrap it. I love that there are no exposed metal screws. I have another staff from Trick Concepts that are the sushi roll style, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a black scratch on my forehead from where I smacked myself right in the forehead with a flaming sushi roll, metal screw and all. Boom! Hit myself, bleeding, singed it. Not a big fan of sushi rolls with exposed metal screws anymore. So I love that this does not have that. Thank you, Wizard of Flow, for no exposed metal screws. You're really setting a good quality standard for contact staffs here. Another thing about the grip is this thicker material actually absorbs the sweat when you flow, so it doesn't become slick like silicone or ungripped staffs would. It just continues to be sticky, and no matter how sweaty you get, this thing is still gonna do its job. And I love that. So on to the cons of the Wizard of Flow contact staff. What's so bad about this thing, huh? I mean, I just listed off a bunch of awesome things about it. Things that I love. Things that make this my favorite flow prop. And I've got a bunch. You can see some of them over there. I admit that my list of cons is very short because I love this staff. This staff is the shit. But I do have a few complaints. What do I dislike about this? Well, number one is the grip. I know I was just talking about how good the grip is, but it's not all good. The very first time I started using this thing, I'm in here in my practice, my flow space, and I'm tossing this thing around, okay? And it's not like I'm even getting crazy. I'm indoors, for goodness sake. But I'm just, trying to learn conveyor belts, okay? And I drop it a few times. And like almost immediately, it flies and hits my wooden door frame right here. And tears the grip, like straight away. My new prop, immediately. And I tried not to be sad about it, but I was a little sad about it. So I wish that the soft wizard grip was a little tougher. I know that's pretty much on me. If I want a thicker, tougher grip, I shouldn't have gotten the soft one. It just kind of bummed me out a little bit. Now, to the credit of Wizard of Flow, it does say very clearly on the website and on the product page for this that this type of grip will need to be replaced after about 1 season of use. So I don't know if I've really gotten a full season out of it yet. I don't think it really needs to be replaced. Grip is grip. It's not going to be perfect. All my friends reminded me as I sort of cried about my expensive prop that I sort of screwed up. And they were like, man, everybody's grip gets screwed up. That's just part of it. And so that was just part of a learning experience for me with this. I do think that was just a fluke, a freak accident, because since then I have tossed this all over the place, and that remains the most damaged aspect of my grip. So I guess it's not all bad, but I was a little disappointed that a door frame was able to rip through my grip. I don't know if that's necessarily a full-blown con, but I was a little disappointed. My only real con about this is simply how pricey it is. Just the basic one of these, without the big balls on them, they start at $234. For some people, that may be considered kind of pricey. Now that I've purchased a few flow props over the years, and I've seen how expensive they can get, I'm realizing that it's really not that expensive. So what I thought would be considered a con is actually a pro. $234 for this thing is a deal. Now mine actually ended up being $273 because I got a custom length. This is 60 inches. I got the soft purple wizard grip, and then I got the big ball wicks. Those all added up. I did find a 10% off coupon, so I was able to save a little bit off of it, but the fact is this was a $273 prop, almost $300. And even still, I think it's a deal because of how good the quality here is. So all my friends that were telling me since the beginning about Wizard of Flow props, they were right. I really didn't know what to expect when I purchased this, but I gotta say, Wizard of Flow, you make a kick-ass contact staff. And I'll probably buy more products from you, so if you want to send a guy a discount code for this review video or any future videos I might do, I wouldn't hate that. So that about wraps it up for the Wizard of Flow contact staff. I love it. I think you probably will too. This thing is tough. The fire is big. The weight is good. The balance is right on point. The Kevlar wick is durable. Everything about this thing is durable. It's a little pricey at almost $300, but I think it's worth every penny. So my ultimate take on the Wizard of Flow contact staff, get it. It will serve you well. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe because my next review is the Saber staff from Save Neo. This thing is awesome. You gotta check it out. It's okay, go ahead, go get it. I love that woman. Damn, that's Ruby. It's my partner, my best friend, my love, and my flow me. We flow together for fun and recreation as well as for profit.